Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, warriors of discipline, seekers of truth, and silent fighters who wake up every day carrying battles no one else sees, welcome. Whether you're listening from a noisy city, a quiet village, or from a place inside you that feels lost but still hopeful, today's message is for you. Today, I want to give you a truth so powerful, so liberating, and so transformative that if you truly absorb it, your entire life will shift. This truth destroys insecurity, silences comparison, breaks mental chains, and sets you on the path of real strength, the inner strength SHI HENG speaks about. Here it is. You are not competing with anyone but yourself. Not with your neighbors, not with your colleagues, not with your classmates, not with the people flaunting smiles on Instagram, not with cousins who got married before you, friends who bought homes before you, or strangers who seem to sprint through life while you feel like you are walking through mud. No, your only rival is the version of you from yesterday. That is your battlefield. That is your path. And the moment you understand this, life stops feeling like a race and starts feeling like growth. I want you to imagine something. Imagine waking up every morning and feeling no pressure to prove anything to anyone. Imagine not caring about who bought a new car, who posted beach photos, who got promoted, or who seems ahead in life. Imagine your mind becoming a peaceful temple, where your only mission is to build yourself brick by brick, breath by breath, discipline by discipline. SHI HENG once said, "Master yourself and you master your life." That is not just philosophy. That is a roadmap. Because the truth is, comparison is not only pointless, it is poison. You don't know their journey. You don't know their struggles. You don't know what they had to sacrifice to stand where they stand. And even if you did, it still wouldn't matter. Their path is not your path. Their timing is not your timing. Their purpose is not your purpose. Let me tell you a story, one that reflects the reality so many of us live in. A young man once believed that life was a race to get rich by 30, successful by 35, respected by 40. He believed that every delay was failure, every rejection was humiliation, and every person ahead of him was his competitor. He applied to university 3 times and failed. Applied to Harvard 10 times, rejected every single time. When KFC first opened in his city, 24 people applied for jobs, 23 were hired. He was the only one rejected. Anyone else would have broken down, but he laughed. Not because the rejection didn't hurt, but because he understood something most people never learn. This is my lane, not theirs. My journey, not theirs. That young man was Jack Ma, and his rejection was not the end of the road. It was merely the wrong road. The moment you stop running in other people's lanes is the moment your real life begins. Think about it. When you go to a supermarket and you see someone buying toilet paper, you don't immediately grab toilet paper so you don't fall behind. So why do you do it in life? Someone buys a car, you feel poor. Someone gets engaged, you feel lonely. Someone goes on vacation, you feel unsuccessful. Someone posts a perfect life, you feel behind. All because you forgot one simple truth. Life is not a supermarket. You don't have to put everything other people put into their cart into yours. Just because something is trending doesn't mean it's meant for you. Just because someone else wants it doesn't mean it belongs in your destiny. Social media made it worse. You wake up, scroll, and instantly feel defeated. Someone is in Bali drinking coconut water with a tiny umbrella. Someone is flexing a car they rented for 1 hour. Someone is posing with abs created by Photoshop. And here you are eating noodles on your bed feeling like you're losing at life. But listen carefully. You are comparing your real life to someone else's edited fantasy. Nobody posts their sadness. Nobody posts their failures. Nobody posts the 20 pictures they deleted. Nobody posts their fears, regrets, arguments, or sleepless nights. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. It's like getting depressed because you are not Iron Man. You're not supposed to be. Their story is a movie. Your story is real. Your life becomes peaceful the day you stop watching the Olympics of who is doing better and start your own league called How Can I Be Better Than Yesterday? This is the essence of self-mastery. SHI HENG teaches that the only true growth is internal. The only true victory is over your own mind. The only real challenge is the challenge inside you. Your laziness, your fears, your doubts, your excuses. Once you conquer those, no competitor outside you matters. Let me share a simple story you've heard since childhood, but today I want you to hear it with a Shaolin mind. The rabbit and the turtle. The rabbit was fast, loud, proud, always showing off. The turtle was slow, quiet, consistent. The rabbit got distracted. The turtle didn't even look at him. He stayed in his lane. He walked, he walked, he walked, and he won. Most people today are rabbits, rushing, showing off, chasing speed, craving spotlight. But speed without direction is chaos. Visibility without stability is emptiness. You don't need to be the rabbit, you need to be the turtle. Slow, disciplined, consistent, and unstoppable. Every person you think you're competing with is lost in their own problems. Your successful cousin, he cries at night. The rich neighbor, drowning in bills. The influencer posting travel photos, fighting depression. The friend who bought a home, struggling silently. But you compare your insides to their outsides and punish yourself for not matching illusions. Stop. Breathe. This is your journey. This is your path. Your timeline is sacred. Your progress is personal. There is no late in life unless you stop trying. There is no slow unless you compare. There is no failure unless you quit. So let me ask you something important. Who were you last year? Were you more confused, more impatient, more insecure, more afraid? If the answer is yes, and today you are even a little bit stronger, a little bit braver, a little bit wiser, then you are winning. Because real competition is not with strangers on the internet, it's with your past self. Real strength is not about beating others, it's about beating your excuses. Real progress is not measured in speed, it is measured in consistency. SHI HENG teaches that growth is internal. If you spent today becoming more disciplined than yesterday, you won. If you spent today learning something new, you won. If you spent today taking care of your health, you won. If you spent today practicing patience, you won. If you improved even 1%, that 1% compounds into a life you never imagined. The bamboo tree grows underground for years before it breaks the surface. Nothing seems to happen on the outside, but everything is happening inside. And when it finally emerges, it shoots up faster than any other tree. You are that bamboo. Do not judge your progress by what others see. Judge it by the roots you're growing. Roots of discipline, roots of wisdom, roots of strength. You don't need to rush. You don't need to chase, you don't need to prove anything. You only need to grow quietly, steadily, powerfully. Some people will win at 25, some at 35, some at 60, some at 75. Destiny doesn't follow human clocks. Flowers bloom at different times. Stars shine at different hours. Even the sun and moon rise on different schedules, yet both light the world. Stop rushing your sunrise. Stop comparing your bloom. Stop competing with people who aren't even on your path. Instead, compete with yourself. Be a little more disciplined than yesterday. Sleep a little earlier. Wake a little stronger. Speak a little kinder. Work a little harder. Think a little deeper. Become a little wiser. Every day improve one thing. That is how Shaolin discipline transforms ordinary people into extraordinary warriors. Your journey is long. Your path is sacred. Your progress is real. And your only true opponent is the person you were yesterday. This is Daily Path to Strength. And this is the powerful truth. You are not competing with anyone but yourself. Now walk your path with focus, with grace, and with the silent confidence of someone who knows their destiny is unique, their timing is perfect, and their strength is rising.